Gruden has not coached an NFL game in nearly a decade, and it's been about 20 years since he took over as the Raiders coach. Yesterday, he was asked about the analytics in the game today. Let's take a listen.
Are you talking about the analytics, the GPS, all the modern technology? Man, I'm trying to throw the game back to 1998. You know, really, as a broadcaster, I went around and observed every team, asked a lot of questions, took a look at the facilities, how they're doing business. There's a stack of analytical data or data, however you want to say that word, that people don't even know how to read it. It's one thing to have the data or data. It's another thing to know how to read the damn thing. So I'm not going to rely on GPSs and all the modern technology. I will certainly have some people that are professional that can help me from that regard, but I still think doing things the old-fashioned way is a good way, and we're going to try to lean the needle that way a little bit. You obviously have to change a little bit, but I think the roots, the foundation of what I know is going to stay in place. We're going to adapt to what the rules are and what our roster allows us to put out there every week. And I think that's the uncomfortable thing right now is I don't know exactly what that's going to be.
Shannon, will Gruden's philosophy work?
Is that Jon Gruden or was that Mark Davis talking? I'm not sure. Which one was it, Skip?
It was definitely a guy who doesn't have a GPS on his phone yet.
Yeah, first of all, Skip, no, it's not going to work. The game has evolved. The game is no longer two backs, one tight end, two wide receivers, Skip. Everybody's basically in trips personnel, three wide receivers and one running back. Most of the snaps are taken now, Skip, out of shotgun. Defensive, they no longer play under fronts. What that means is like the linebacker on the ball. Either they play 3-4 defense or an over defense, which is 4 down linemen. When Coach Gruden was coaching in '98, mainly they played under fronts or they played 3-4 defenses. That's gone, Skip. And that's what I was concerned with, the antiquated way that he thinks. So much has changed. The guys have changed. Now these guys are thinking about branding. They're thinking about social media followers and likes. Coach Gruden, if you think you're going to be able to coach these guys like you did in '98, you're going to last about as long as a snowball in the microwave. And as soon as you hit turn on go, it's over. You can't think like that, Skip. Even Coach Belichick has evolved, and he is as old school can get. Because he came up in the 70s and the 80s, and here he is. He's relying on analytics. And you think you're going to get – the game has changed. Everybody's changed. Basketball, Skip. If you think you can just play with two bigs right now and don't shoot the 3 ball, guess what's going to happen to you? They're going to run you up out of there. It's the same thing, Coach Gruden. You're going to have to ball, bro. And I know you've been away from the game for a long time because, Skip, this is all he knows. So he's going to probably go back to it. But you better get some people that know how to use analytics and to know what they're talking about. You're going to have to trust them because if you don't, Coach Gruden is not going to end up well for you.
So you are highly skeptical.
He's going to coach like it's 1998 in 2018.
I will say this. Doug Peterson says he has an analytics guy in his ear as he's calling the plays during the game. Wow. Really?
D&D down distance. Okay. What do they normally run? What's the likelihood they blitz in this situation? I
will also say this. The last time Jon Gruden wore that Oakland Raiders T-shirt, he was 38 years of age. He's 55 now. He's aged pretty well. He looks pretty young to me. He looks young because he's young-minded. And the reason I'm going to bet on Jon Gruden is because he spent, whatever it was, 8 years at ESPN doing Monday Night Football. Week after week, even in the offseason, he did Gruden's quarterback, QB camp.
Right.
So he interviewed and coached every top quarterback prospect for 8 straight years. You don't think he was evolving with those kids? Okay?
No.
And then once, every week he would sit with the head coach of the team, the two teams that he was going to call the game on, and he would get inside their heads. What do you do? What do you do? What do you not do? So I think he's evolved on schedule. Did he come across like a grumpy old man who's used to walk 10 miles in the snow, barefooted to school, right? One of those guys? Maybe. But I'm going to say it again because I was there in I was there in 2002, 2001 and 2 when they were breaking through. You guys beat them in 2000. Okay. I was there in 01, 02. And Jon Gruden created a force field unlike any I had encountered since Jimmy Johnson in Dallas early on. And I believe he will recreate that in Oakland. What needs to evolve is his talent level on his roster because it ain't great. If you look hard at this.
Defensively, I think offensively they got some talent. Skip.
Okay, but they rank 20th in points allowed on defense, and they got one horse, as in one horse open sleigh, right? Yeah. And they got Khalil Mack, and I don't know. I'm not sure about the rest of it. I agree. And the quarterback I like, but I can't love because I keep looking at the quarterback Derek Carr's QBRs for 4 years, and they ranked 27th, 31st, 17th, and last year 21st. And he's had some injuries. I get all that, but he has not played up to his hype.
No.
Right?
I totally
so
agree.
When I look at the roster, even though there is some firepower on offense, you still got to rely on beast mode at his advanced age. Mm-hmm. But I look at the rest of the division, I say, are they as talented as the Chiefs? No. The Broncos probably not, and San Diego definitely not. Just on pure, just when you eye test the talent,
no,
you just read it on paper, top to bottom. I don't think so. But he will start to turn around just on his enthusiasm and charisma and force field. He can create one now.
Skip, it's a lot easier to critique quarterbacks when you don't have to coach them.
Yeah.
And, you know, when these guys, these top-level quarterbacks was coming through the Gruden camp and you're saying one thing, but now, because remember, he loved Johnny Manziel. I would plunge.
Well, I did too.
Oh, Tebow. Hey, Tebow, I gotcha. I can win with Tebow. I gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he actually said that to me.
Yeah, he gotcha. I got to have Johnny Manziel. Yeah. Can you imagine where the Texans would have been?
Did Tebow gut some people that year?
Skip,
did
one
he
time.
Not?
One time.
One time. Wait, one game? How about one season?
One time.
Did he not gut the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh, my goodness.
Skip,
Skip,
did he?
One thing
did he
for
do
sure,
it?
if Gruden thinks that GPS is modern technology, wait till he finds out what an Instagram is.
Yeah.
He thinks Alexa is witchcraft.
And once he realized all of his guys are on Instagram. I ain't on Instagram.
That may be.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
on
Should the Cavs be scared of Kyrie and the Celtics? We'll discuss that next.